Hello everyone, welcome to Hôhôî. Today I'm introducing another important topic on Otuho pronouns. Previously, I did actually in part 1, I did the Otuho pronouns, but this is a specific topic today. It's reflexive pronouns. I did mention them briefly. The reason I bring them back today is just actually to use them in the sentences so that you know how we can apply Otuho reflexive pronouns into Otuho sentences. As you can see here, this is I and me. In Otuho is Nanî. This is you, Iyye. He, she, it, Inyi. We and us. So you can see that one is Hôhôî. Then you, plural form, is Itaî, and they and them is Iyye. Now in English, there are the main reflexive pronouns are 8, excluding oneself. So in English there are 8 main reflexive pronouns. They end by self, or in the plural form self-ves. So as you can see here, this is myself, yourself, himself, herself, itself. Then here is ourself, yourselves, and themselves. Now in Otuho language, we have Nanî lûŋaî, which is myself, Iyye lûŋaî, yourself, Inyi lûŋaî, himself, herself, itself. Hôhôî lûŋaî, ourselves, Itaî lûŋaî, yourselves, Iyye lûŋaî, themselves. Now, the reflexive pronouns in Otuho language, they are rawan hong, by myself or myself, rawan hôhôî, by yourself, rawan honyi, by himself, by herself, by itself. Ahûattêk hosi, ahûattêk hôhôî, by ourselves, ahûattêk hataî, by yourselves, ahûattêk hosi, by themselves. Now in Otuho language, as you can see from the whiteboard here, we have got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then this one as well. So there are 12. All right. Now I'm going to demonstrate this one in the sentences in a minute, but I just want to define what the reflexive pronouns are. Reflexive pronouns reflect on the person or a thing, in the sentences, within the sentences. So when do we use reflexive pronouns? We use reflexive pronouns when the subject and the object of the verb in the sentence are the same. So I will show you in a minute on the other side of the board how we can use the Otuho reflexive pronouns, which is Nanî lûŋaî, which is myself, Iyye lûŋaî, yourself, Inyi lûŋaî, himself, herself, itself, Hôhôî lûŋaî, ourselves, Itaî lûŋaî, yourselves, Iyye lûŋaî, themselves. On the other side, we can practice again to pronounce these words here. Rawan hong, by myself, rawan hôhôî, by yourself, rawan honyi, by himself, by herself, by itself. Ahûattêk hosi, by ourselves. Ahûattêk hataî, by yourselves. Ahûattêk hosi, by themselves. Now I'm going to turn the board on the other side so that we can then have a look on some of the examples to demonstrate to us how we can use these Otuho reflexive pronouns into Otuho sentences. Now, on example 1 here, I'm going to read it to you, and also have to read as well the translation into English, so that the Otuho people who are literate in English will be able to follow it. Ramurie, Yusuf, Horak Ale, Rawan honyi, As you can see, that one honyi. Okay. In the morning, ahûattêk drink little milk. So the sub here is a verb, and then Ramode is in the morning, ahûattêk is a subject, and then that one honyi here, this is an object, okay, of the whole sentence. So in the morning, ahûattêk drink little milk. The sub here means, drink little milk, okay? Drink little only. In example number 2, Nanî lûŋaî, ahûattêk. Myself, I like milk. So this is actually when we are choosing our preferences. What you want, you can use this example to demonstrate to us, how we can apply this one. Nanî lûŋaî, ahûattêk. Myself, I like milk. In example number 3, Iyye lûŋaî, Iyye. Iyye lûŋaî, Iyye. Yourself, you are ferocious. Yourself, you are ferocious. In example number 4, Eriavarone rawan hong. Eriavarone rawan hong. I have injured myself. I have injured myself. So here, this example actually shows to us if you have done something to ourselves. If you injure yourself, you can use an example like this. In example 5, Edal nengok awan honyi. Edal nengok awan honyi. The dog licked itself. The dog licked itself. Edal nengok awan honyi. In example 6, Ekoso hôhôî akura ahûattêk hôhôî. Ekoso hôhôî akura ahûattêk hôhôî. We played football by ourselves. We played football by ourselves. Now you see how it is important, to use sentences with Otuho or reflexive pronouns. This will make it easy for us, to be able to practice, to write them in a sentence and also when we're speaking. Because this is important, possessive, I've done possessive pronouns. I've also done interrogative pronouns as well. But this topic today is specifically, this is a reflexive pronouns. Okay, like in the example here, it demonstrates to us when we're doing something to ourselves. So like I've injured myself. So okay. So these are some of the vocabulary which I actually selected from this topic today, so that we can learn them, because some of them are actually nearly similar. So lûŋaî by itself, it is in person or yourself. Rawan is in person as well. Neviriwa is ferocity or violence. Isuk is drink little only. Isuk, drink little only. This is a verb. Akura is football. Akura is football. Now, for people who speak Arabic, they borrowed this word, akura, to demonstrate a bowl for us. It is not. Because in Otuho, before, a long time ago, we didn't have bowls, to use for our breakfast, for example. So Otuho people will use olonget. So olonget is a bowl. So I just want to demonstrate this one so that we don't use akura to describe to us the bowl. Okay, so we use olonget instead. Now, olonget was actually made from the calabash. The calabash is round, so they cut it in the middle. They take all the stuff inside, and then we use that one as our bowl, for eating food. So we call it olonget. Okay, so this is basically to show to us that we're not going to use Arabic word akura for the bowl. Okay, we're going to use akura only for the football, because we borrowed that word from the Arabic. All right. Now, as you can see here, this is an envelope. Okay, this is all Otuho, so they are using "and" at the beginning of this word here. Sometimes some people will use only E and then call it ahûan. Now, for us, I think we don't need to tinker a lot, on Otuho language. We need to maintain Otuho pronunciation by using, the letter N at the beginning of this word. It's Nanî. All right. This is all about reflexive pronouns. It's actually a short topic, but very, very important indeed. Unfortunately, I should have actually demonstrate each subject, as an example, but because I don't have enough space here to write everything on the whiteboard. So if you like actually what I am doing, by teaching Otuho language, by using my YouTube videos, you have to subscribe so that you can get an update from me. If you like the way I present my subjects, then you can then subscribe. Okay, so hopefully I'll catch up with you when I introduce a new topic. Thank you very much.